Hi guys, welcome to another video from Armies of Exigo. This time it will be a matchup between Subak and me once again. And yeah, the same scenario as 2 videos ago. Me playing as Fallen with the green color. We can see that one posit in the top right corner of the map. And then we have Subak with the blue beast in the bottom left corner of the map. So yeah, we are across the map. That's always the best. It's the most balanced because you have the exact same conditions for your expansions. If you spawn next to each other, of course, then the natural expansion of one of the players is in between the players and the other one is on the side, so that's not perfectly balanced, but like this, it's really the best, of course, with the dark side forest map. So yeah, I'm not sure what, yeah, just good luck, have fun, nothing too important happening there. And in this matchup I actually decided to go for a little bit different approach than usually. You can actually fast expand on dark side forest with Fallen. You can even go for like immediate Dark Fortress, but that is definitely punishable if it's scouted early. But what you can do is to build your Deformer basically here, and then build either 1 or 2 hives, both is viable, and then just place the expansion next to it. Of course, your main base is then way more vulnerable, but if you can get early grasp or just lots of harvesters there, that will be still really strong. I wouldn't do it against Fallen, of course, because Stingers would kill the harvesters, but against Beast or Empire it's usually fine. You can get average with Empire, but against Beast, which is this matchup, it should be totally fine. But yeah, in this matchup I decided to go for a little bit different approach. We are opening with double hive, and actually that won't be even all. I'm making another summoner, and I will spawn a third hive right now. So we are going for really early pressure. For now, skipping the incubator, so we are opening with lots of Stingers, trying to get some early pressure going. And of course, behind it we are just producing more harvesters. Eventually we'll also place down the incubator once we have enough resources, but for now I'm pumping everything into my Stingers. First of all, we have to of course find the enemy. He's also trying to find me here with the minion, and eventually we'll try to launch some push. Early Stingers are definitely viable against Beast because you have the pike damage. It's really strong against the Borons or Goblin Riders, or even other units like Trolls, of course, or Ogres. But the main problem here is that it's a choke point. He can just stand here with some goblins and it's unpushable for me. But of course, at least I have some map presence. We have map control, and we can maybe expand behind it. He's in my base. Of course, he sees what he sees. There is 3 hives, no incubator. Probably check this as well for the expansion. Yeah, I think he totally ignored this, so he'll probably lose the minion. Free kill for me, no problem. Harvester kills 1. But yeah, he's mainly trying to get to the goblin hut as soon as possible, so he can produce his goblins, and here he's just holding it in the choke point with warrior. So of course I'm not gonna push into that with weak Stingers, but I can damage his building, at least deal some damage to that. If we can surround him with multiple units, that's good. I even almost got in. Maybe if I would get in all the way, it could be some kills, but he produced second warrior and now it's already too dangerous for me, yeah? So we actually lost like 2 Stingers there. Dealt some decent damage, but didn't really kill anything, so I decided to pull back right now. If we can get to the open field and surround him, it's usually GG, but then when he stays defensive like this, it's definitely not the easiest thing to do. For now we're just producing more Stingers, finally going for the incubator as well, so we can unlock some hive spitters. It would be probably of course an option to just go for the expansion now, maybe even skip the incubator for now and just stay here with the Stingers. If he goes out of his base I can surround him and still probably kill him if I will have enough of them. But rather I wanted to go for some fast spitters, of course, because that's just also really efficient. And actually I think maybe now I will go for the expansion. We don't have the incubator yet. But he managed to squeeze out with one of his warriors, and he's going to scout me, of course. So once he sees the expansion, he will of course react. He could push into me, potentially try to stop it, but I still have lots of units, so that isn't the best idea, of course. And that means, of course, that the best answer for him is to counter-expand as well. Here I tried to surround him a little bit, but didn't work the best, and to be honest I don't think I would actually kill him here. The Stingers are too damaged, and it's not even that many of them. Here he will actually kill my summoner. I will spawn the spitters, but I'm not able to kill, of course, warrior from almost 300 HP soon enough. Actually I stopped here, that was the mistake. I wanted to, I think, body block him with the spitter, but it's much harder here than in like Warcraft 3 or something, where it's a often used mechanic. But at least we killed the warrior, so that's some good value. The main problem about the new summoner is that it costed another 35 wood, which I don't really have right now, so that's the main concern. Also, we are struggling with population now for a while. But yeah, at least we are healing at home. Of course, he's opening with the counter expansion, as I said. He's also making a totem. I have decent amount of units, but I don't think I could stop this yet, so I don't think it's a mistake to stand here and heal. Of course, I could still have few units around the map, scouting, but it's not like he could be doing anything else, yeah. Beast is a turtle race, so of course if he's expanding, he will be standing with his army and protecting the base. He also got Weapon Master, trying to get some damage upgrades. We are of course placing down 2 lightning spires. Might not be even necessary. Also, we don't have any lightning spires here, so now this base is kinda vulnerable. But at least we'll have some protection there. Also tough carapace for extra armor, because he's getting damage upgrades, so we have to counter that. But he's also already getting Dark Altar, so once he also gets Revive Altar, he can get the Superior Boomerang upgrade in Goblin Hut and get 2 extra damage. Which I can't really counter by 2 extra armor, but I can also get 2 extra damage with the Venom upgrade that we unlock after Soul Trap. Here we scouted the totem. I tried to do some split harassment here with my stingers, but his reaction is like 0.1 seconds, so immediately he moved there and forced me away. At least we didn't lose anything. Population is exactly balanced, and here I started utilizing my spitters. So we killed 1 goblin there. Of course, I'm kiting back, dealing some free damage to him, and also hitting this arena that is not protected by any towers or anything. Now he brought his goblins, so you can't really win this fight, but you can still do some free damage to him, and he can't really do much, so of course trying to focus fire some goblins to at least bring them low. And once we will be on too low HP, we'll just pull back, go to heal on unholy ground and so on. So a decent damage, as you can see, is bringing the low Borons into the back. Trying to regroup a little bit, staying close to the totem. And I'm going to heal my spitters right now, while of course producing new ones that we can utilize. Expansion kinda saturated, but I believe I forgot in this game to bring harvesters to my gems mine, so I think I won't be gathering in this gems mine for like, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes or something, so that was a huge mistake from me. As you can see, he's actually gathering here with 3 minions. So he's getting way more gems right now, even though I have more in stock, but I'm probably not really spending them yet. He's also 5 population ahead, also way more population available thanks to the Borons. I don't really see the low HP Borons, so I guess... yeah, he brought them here in the back. He's going for the Revive Filter finally, second arena, and also Beastchery. I'm just going for my harassment again. I found a Witch here, unfortunately didn't get the kill yet. Tried to kill some other units. Maybe we can kill the warrior, not sure. But yeah, he has a huge army of goblins, and I have only 3 spitters here and some stingers. And he scouted me once again with minion. He's mainly checking for other expansions, because if I made like a 3rd base already, he could maybe try a push. But since I'm staying on 2 as well, of course he knows that I somewhere have lots of units. So he has to be really careful as well. He's going for Lizard Keep, for now getting a Wyvern for harassment, but mainly wants to go of course for Warlocks usually. He's also getting the 2nd damage upgrade for his units. Right now I'm staying on 1 armor upgrade. Population still pretty balanced. We killed Boron here for free, that's good. We already have decent amount of spitters here, still 2 small armies of stingers. They are kinda useless, to be honest. I would probably just... would be better if I just spread them around the map for scouting. But we still managed to find this guy. I still have some scouts around the map, just not as many. When he casts the Bloodlust, it's almost impossible for me to win the fight, so we have to definitely pull back. But I'm still presenting some threat here with the small Stinger army. So he doesn't really want to push into me. And the main idea is that I will be just poking him like this, dealing some free damage while not idly losing any units. And then we just pull back, of course, heal and so on. Population still really balanced, resources as well. I'm preparing for another base, but not really placing it down yet, while he is doing that when I'm literally standing next to him, but he just knows that I can't really push this. Of course I could split the spitters, half here and half here, a few stingers here to prevent him from pushing me from the back, but he already has the warlocks, he's getting poison fog, and I cannot afford to push into that anyways. Of course I didn't really know about the warlocks yet, but you don't want to push into this either way, because he has the trolls there, he has the bloodlusts, it's just not ideal. So yeah, we killed the warriors at least, maybe some goblins, tanking with the stingers, but once the stingers die, we don't really want to continue pushing here, yeah, maybe deal some more free damage, but now I see the warlock spells and this is the moment when I decide to pull back. Unfortunately the wyvern is harassing at home. I think I started producing some guards. I actually wanted to harass him, but he was a little bit faster with the air, so he managed to kill like half of my worker line here on the gold, maybe even like 2/3. So that was a really good move from him. And as you can see now, he's 10 population ahead. His expansion is almost finished. I didn't even start my expansion now, I placed it down. I have maybe a little bit more infrastructure, but as you saw, he already has warlocks, so not actually quite sure about that. As you can see, also has basically everything. He's preparing a totem because he saw the guards, of course, that forced away his wyvern. That is now also clearing all his expansions from stinger scouts. So another important move. And I think I will accumulate like maybe 10 guards or something that I will use to roam around the map. We are also making a stalker. And ideally preparing some new harvesters for the expansion. Still, this gems mine is not working, so we are so low on gems for absolutely no reason. A huge mistake there. Here he saw Stinger, but totally ignored him. I think it wasn't an attack move, but just move, so that didn't really do much. Now I'm coming here with the guards. Unfortunately, he already has a totem here, so we won't really achieve much. And he also has a really near warlock here, that's a kinda lucky move from him, but he also has a guardian rune. Yeah, I just destroyed the totem, one-shotted 2 minions, maybe 3? 2 minions, okay. He struck me with the poison fog, but I scaled without losing anything. So yeah, we destroyed the totem, killed 2 minions, damaged the third one. Now we just need to heal on unholy ground and it should be a good value for us. He goes for another harassment here with this wyvern. I will of course kill it with my guards, but maybe this will actually alert me about the gems mine, because this forces me to look at this location. I'm not sure, maybe not yet, but yeah, as you can see, I finally sent the harvesters here. So actually this harassment helped me because he didn't kill anything anyway, and he alerted me about this problem. So thanks to Subak's harassment, I was able to start gathering gems. That's good. My stinger of course scouted his base. He runs back immediately. We might even destroy this totem, yeah. But of course he can still expand here probably. Now I actually turned it around and I have 20 more population, so that's really good. We are getting the venom upgrade finally, but we still have only 1 armor upgrade. As you can see, it's on free attack already, plus of course the superior boomerang, so 12 attack on each goblin rider. Also getting some upgrades for the trolls now, or potentially manticore riders and ogres as well. I have 1 stalker, but we don't have astronaut yet, so no defile. My guards once again trying to harass here a little bit, but immediately being forced back by the poison fog. I'm getting anti-magic. I think I will forget to also upgrade freeze. That started happening to me quite often lately. Hopefully it's not some bug if you queue up like 2 upgrades behind each other in the Hall of Whispers. It cancels automatically, but it's probably just me not paying attention to it too much. So yeah, Astral Node here. He's of course starting his 4th expansion, so once again a little bit ahead on population, I mean not population, macro in terms of resources and bases, but population is pretty much balanced. I'm finally getting some Voidwalkers here with the Awakening, and also making some Stingers now, because we are so low on gems because of this mistake that I just can't really afford to spend more gems on anything, so I just pumped some extra gold to the Stingers. But yeah, I could definitely make an expansion here now. I'm waiting a little too long, now I'm maybe going for it finally. But yeah, I was struggling with population, as you can see it's still really close, so I needed some summoners for control forms. Then I also wanted to get the Voidwalkers as soon as possible, because he could push me with the Poison Fox, and if I don't have anti-magic we are totally screwed. So that was the first thing I focused on, and then the expansion kinda fell behind. Now I'm actually still not building it. So yeah, now it's 3 bases against 4. He just finished this. He's starting to gather here slowly. I'm sending 3 spitters here in case he expanded here, but didn't really happen. And my guards will be keeping an eye on this location. Finally, building the expansion. He's 10 population ahead, but I have way more gold and also a little bit more gems. Hopefully the defile is already ready. He made a Guardian rune here. Now he's sending some berserkers. Of course, I can't really win this. Yeah, he has more upgrades, and also 3 berserkers should be able to easily kill the 3 spitters who have just way better stats. Here he unfortunately catched my guards off guard, I would say. But I still managed to escape at least with 1, and I still kept 4 here, so we still have something here, but I lost half of my guards. But at least I know that he's pushing now, so I'm definitely prepared for that. And the question is now, how do we want to fight this? Because he has 25 more population. He found my expansion with 2 berserkers. I don't have any towers here yet, but I'm starting them to keep him busy, let's say, and I'll send some spitters to deal with him. Of course, he sees my army here, so now we can react to that. He also made 2 demons for his army, and also he has the battle cry. For some reason, demons don't have battle cry. Actually, now all the units lost it, but I think they didn't have it even before. But there is, of course, healed his army. It would be good to attack with that upgrade as well, because it's giving you attack speed. But he just probably wanted to mainly heal his army. I'm using my spitters to push a little bit further here. Unfortunately, there are once again the warlocks. So he poisoned fogged me. Another poison fog. Maybe we can kill this berserker and... No, I won't even retreat anymore. I'm just too slowed down. So yeah, my spitters will die here. Bases are kinda balanced, but we are still not really gathering here. He's getting full value from this base. So he's getting a little bit ahead. I still have a little bit more resources, but we are still missing some population. Right now he's trying to get to some more infrastructure. Getting the Chamber of the Avenger, 2nd Vengeance Hall, and also 3 more Vengeance Halls on this base, where we already have 2 Chain Lightning Spires. He's coming for some Warlock harassment, but I don't really have the workers here yet, so it's not like he can harass me much in terms of Poison Fogs, but of course Guardian Runes can also attack buildings. Fortunately, it's lots of small Guardian Runes that can get splashed down by the Chain Lightning Spires, so that's good. Now he's bringing lots of units, but also main attack here, and now, as you can see, it's a split push. So he's attacking heavily here. I can't really fight these Guardian Runes, but fortunately I have the AoE towers there. Here he pushes me with the main army, so I'm bringing some units from here, but ideally we also want to push him from the other side. We don't really see any new expansions yet. I have lots of spitters here, but it's a really disadvantageous position. At least I have the towers there, yeah. And as you can see, I just rushed fully into him, casted some defiles there. We have lots of stingers, so that's good value against this units that are vulnerable to pike damage. I'm bringing my Void Walkers from the other side to ideally freeze him here, but he actually brought some demolitions to one-shot 2 of my Void Walkers, but we should still be able to freeze him here. And this base was also protected. I even brought a Stalker there to blind him as well. So yeah, this was kinda okay, I would say. Population is pretty much balanced, resources as well, but of course we are still not gathering here, and his base was not threatened at all. At least he wasn't able to expand behind this, because I have 1 guard here, 4 guards here. Here I have 2 spitters, so the only option for him is this base, and I will make sure he also doesn't expand there with the units that I have left here, so definitely still not that easy for him to expand, even after this decent push, I would say. Yes, a little bit more resources now, but it's pretty much balanced. But I'm finally moving to my Avengers. I have 3 armor upgrades here, but no damage. Actually, we have the how is it called? Venom upgrade there for 2 extra damage, but you don't have any normal damage upgrades. So these splitters are not as strong. But he also has only 1 armor upgrade here, so kinda balanced. But the important thing is now that yeah, he has Trolls 2-1, and my Avengers are probably 0-0, so we have to definitely catch up on that. Now we tried 2 more expansions here, but this one immediately got stopped by the guards, which he's trying to hunt down now. And I'm also expanding here. He actually has a Warlock here that I didn't see during the whole game, and he was harassing me here with Rains of Fire. So yeah, oh god, I was like, what is this? Almost stronger than Decree Harassment. Now of course that is even stronger, but the invisibility on the Warlocks is definitely really powerful. But yeah, I'm expanding here, he's expanding here. Of course he's getting another base. I'm not expanding here yet, but at least I have some army to prevent him from expanding. Here he's actually bringing some units in gaseous form. We are on full population both, but I don't really have the extra resources that he has. And here I saw him, I think. So without some damage, he sees this expansion but decides to go for another base where I have lots of towers, so not sure what the idea behind that was. He's bringing his Hellfires again. And yeah, we actually saw him. He's going for my main base. I brought my Stalkers there, hopefully one-shotting him in the air, but that didn't really work. He will immediately land down, so we dealt like almost no damage to him. And now he starts destroying my infrastructure, which is a big problem. Fortunately, demolition wasn't enough to destroy my Stalkers. But yeah, of course now he's getting huge economical advantage. These two bases basically working. Not working, but finished. And here I unfortunately lost the Hall of Whispers, so that wasn't ideal. He's also pushing here again, but I have my second army kinda prepared with some Avengers. Of course, he has stronger army, but at least we can somehow hold him back. Here he summoned the Rift, so I placed anti-magic on top of it. It doesn't dispel the Rift, but it dispels all the imps that spawn from it, so that's really important. He also froze his army here. Here I don't have any towers, unfortunately. We are not gathering here, that's a big problem, but we have some AFK harvesters now. Actually not sure where, yeah, here. Yeah, he was once again harassing me with Rains of Fire. That was really strong, I just didn't see the Warlock. I have a Deformer here, but he's out of range. That was a really good play from him. Now we are kinda pushing him back. We found the bases, but he's already gathering there quite nicely. So now he's gaining a decent economical advantage that I have to ideally take back as soon as possible. So yeah, as you can see, we are losing some units in the middle, also pushing him from the top. Some Witch there, with Borons. This base still not gathering yet, is also a big mistake as well. Once again, harassment. He also has only 6 HP, that's even funnier. Once again dropping to my base, going for the Hollow Whispers again, but this is only like some Boron harassment. That shouldn't achieve much, but I already had enough of his harassment, so I just decided to push him as well. And we went for his expansion here with the Mouth of Hell, so finally at least we will stop the Rains of Fire. The problem is that we are 50 population behind, so that's of course not ideal. Sorry guys, I just need to take a quick break, but I'm back with you, so let's continue. We'll unpause it. So yeah, we are pushing here against Suvak on this expansion. Of course, he has way more units, so he pushed me back also with the help of the Rain of Fire. We are still not gathering here, so definitely not ideal. Some small harassment here with Avengers, but at the same time still these Borons are actually pushing into me here. But of course, yeah, 6 damage Boron against 3 Armor Harvester won't be doing much. I could actually fight him back with the Harvesters. Once again, he's fighting against me with the Guardian runes. I think he has a Warlock hidden here, yeah. Of course, still another Warlock hidden in the back here. As you can see, regenerated HP, 120, so that is what he regenerated with the Battle Cry. The upgrade from the Stronghold. Or not upgrade, but buff. He's doing some push here with the Berserkers. My towers are not finished yet, but they should finish, at least 2 of them, before he can destroy them. So that might be enough. A really strong push coming from him here. I am 25 population behind. Really low on gems, basically half gold. He also brought Trolls. I think if I had Grasp and he would have only the Berserkers, we could maybe defend it, but when there are also Trolls, it's definitely not gonna happen. Here they are accumulating some Stingers with Spitters and Avengers, of course, Stalkers and Voidwalkers. Pretty standard army, but yeah, he managed to stop this. I also came here with Guards, so we are also stopping at least one of his bases, but he still has this one extra. And now he's actually also taking this, yeah, so definitely he has way more resources still. But we are getting some nice kills on these Borons, of course. We have the Stingers in the front, still decent damage from the units in the back. Anti-magic here. But once again, Rain of Fire, we have to immediately pull back from that. You can't dispel that in any way. You are still taking damage even through anti-magic from Rain of Fire. This was a mistake, I think, from him. He just put into an open field and I had my freezes ready. Casted some abductions back on my spitters, but it wasn't enough. He had only like one warlock there on quite low mana. So this was lots of damage done from me, but as you can see, he's still staying basically on full population. They're producing lots of units, but he lost lots of Borons, so now he needs to remake his Borons to even unlock the population. But as you can see, he has so many stables in the back that it shouldn't be that big of a problem for him. He finally cleared his army, but he also cleared my expansion and set up a new one here that I will find now with my Stingers. Yeah, even though he's harassing me with the Warlock, now he's actually staying AFK for a while. I'm still gathering there, so it's actually not as bad. Another Poison Fog. Could dispel it, but I guess I was now... Yeah, I was dealing with this harassment as well. Of course, destroying another expansion, really important, trying to stop his income. Because even though he had so much more resources from all the bases, he had extra. Now the resources are actually not that far away from each other. Pretty similar resources, he's still 50 population ahead, that's true, but it's not like as big of a difference. There was one Void Walker here, trying to push another expansion. This one of course completely stopped by the guards. He's trying to make new one here, but I should be able to stop that. One Stinger should kill this troll. And now he's actually launching a powerful push through the middle. Maybe on this base, but I have lots of towers here. It is only one, so maybe more vulnerable on this side. He managed to stop this, also with one Avenger. Destroy this, lots of minion kills, but unfortunately that will unlock him even more population. So this will actually make his army even stronger. But as you can see, we kinda cleared the bases. It took a long time. I'll try to retake this base now. But basically now he has only one working base and I have two. So we are actually on better income right now, which is really good. The problem is that actually population is also balanced, but he has more gold and this is not ideal. Also my army is not in the best shape. It's like early damaged, really low HP stalkers here. We don't have as many casters, yes, lots of harpies and lots of warlocks as well. So I would say the army quality for him is a little bit better. We have good levels, but he has probably better upgrades. 3-2, I have 1-3 and 3-1. I mean, upgrades are not bad. We destroyed another base, but of course this doesn't do anything. Yeah, the thing is that he had already more resources, but he also has way more resources in production, probably. I think he had queued up lots of units already, and as you can see now he has lots of trolls, and this is a big mistake. I'm pushing into a choke point, he's splashing me down with the trolls really quickly, I'm not really killing anything. And now he also pushes me from the side, and maybe it was still winnable actually, and I just lost it in this moment, to be honest, because he just destroyed half of my Avengers here with the trolls. And also now he's transferring the freezes back to me, I don't have any more anti-magic, he killed all of my Void Walkers. And right now I'll just lose my army, and as you can see the difference of the population is now 60, which is just a little too much. Of course I didn't know how many resources he has, or what is he actually doing behind all of this. I had no information about his base, so I just kinda wanted to do the push when I felt like I have strong army, but he still had also really strong army, so unfortunately now we already felt 70 population behind. We have some gems, that's good. Even harassing his base here with Avenger, another Avenger fighting here. There is still this Warlock, I think he also already kinda forgot about him. But yeah, now we ran out of resources in this base, so we are also kinda getting to just one income. He's rebuilding this base. I have this one now, but not really gathering here yet, and he's going for a really powerful push, yeah. There's also some injured units there, but this is really hard, and also with so many harpies he can literally confuse every single unit of mine. If he will have mana. He has the trolls for the towers, even though he's staying a little bit AFK here. I don't have any defiles there, so I guess he was just focusing on something else. I'm even holding these bases with some guards, that's good. But unfortunately the bottom right corner I was not able to secure, and now I'm not even able to hold this anymore. But we ended both on basically 0 resources, population difference like 30, so it's still really close, even though we had more resources during the game. I think we had way better trades, so we'll see that probably in the results. Unfortunately, of course, we can't really recover from this situation anymore. The population difference still seems kinda small, resources as well, but now he has the 2 income 0. This one will be finished in a second. I have only 1 here. It is also already getting kinda low. He tries to expand here. I have my guard there. I'm actually moving one of them to this base, so he cannot take it. My harvesters are actually still gathering here. Kinda ignoring the fact that the base is not there anymore. I could have tried some other units than Avengers because they are really expensive. And they could have more damage. The question is if it would be enough for this. Maybe like few full stingers. Potentially. With lots of CC, but I guess so many harpies you can't really have any casters. Insane poison fog value here. One Avenger trying to stop this. He will have to send something there, but probably won't be enough. Sending gaseous forms here. And even though of course I had a guard here, the harpies will quickly take him out, so he's getting another expansion. I could potentially try to rebuild this, but I don't have the units to protect it anyways. Another poison fog. Level 5 troll here. As you can see, baseline damage 85. And yeah, we will probably lose everything here now. I could move away, but we kinda needed the resources anyways, so it doesn't really matter anymore. I will stop this base. Body is here with all the confusions. I will cast anti-magic there, I think, maybe. No, he already confused all of the void walkers as well. So not even possible to do that. One Avenger from the back, that was good. Killed some witches there, but not enough distraction. He's doing the second push here. Destroying all the towers, of course, trolls have better range. Anti-magic, yeah, but this guy is out of it. Location is actually not as big of the anti-magic. We are still getting some kills here, but still 45 population behind. And we have to keep in mind that this is just half of his army. With the freezes, we are somehow able to deal with this, but now he's also bringing some Borons to tank. And once he regenerates the mana, he can of course just confuse again everything. Confusion on the Void Walker there. Some witches coming, Warlock spawning Guardian runes. That I'm dispelling, that's good. Some free witch kills here. So I think this is the biggest problem. He's actually not fully gathering here. He doesn't have population again. He's struggling with Borons. He also doesn't have resources. So it actually ended really close, as you can see. I just called it GG here, but he was below 100 population. He couldn't remake any units without new Borons. The main problem was that I pushed there after I gained this expansion. And then I lost the big fight, and after that he managed to gain some new bases and I lost mine, and after that it was GG. But if I would stay a little bit more defensive or like split push something, maybe this base, I think it was still winnable. So even in the late game, definitely still really close, but yeah, 46 minutes, definitely a little bit a longer game. As you can see, we had almost double kills and half losses, but he produced more than double amount of the units I produced. Experience also kinda balanced, largest army as well. Buildings also kinda the same. He had a little bit more researches and destroyed more buildings. And yeah, he had like 15k more gold. Gems, not that big of a difference, only 1400 gold gems extra spent on his side. In terms of gold, it's the 15k on both spent and harvested. Yeah, we both had 0 gold in the end. Wood, of course, on his side a little bit more as he was beast. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Definitely a really close game, but Subak was the winner here. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. So take care, guys.